Good morning Kasturians and welcome to video 3 of chapter 1 Bricks, Beads and Bones. Today in this video we will see the planned city and the city plan of the first planned urban city Mohenjo-daro. So let's start. The Harappan civilization was having one of the most developed urban centers, and one such urban center was Mohenjo-daro. Although the first site which was discovered was Harappa, still Mohenjo-daro is the well-known site or most well-known site. The entire settlement was divided into two sections, the lower town and the upper town or citadel. As you can see, it is evident from the picture that the citadel was upper or higher but smaller, whereas the lower town was lower but bigger as compared to the upper town. In the lower town and upper town, these two were separated by means of boundary walls. As you can see in the citadel, the boundary walls were there, and it was most likely, as evident from the evidences, it was most likely used for public processions. Whereas when we see the lower town, you can see the jewelry shops are there, the drains were there. It was already divided into different sections, and you can see the houses, they were there. So the lower town, it was used for residential purposes. It contained residential buildings here in the north as well as in the southern part. And it is also evident from the picture that a particular or a specific area was allowed to be used for residential purposes. As you can see here in this area, no such residential building is found. So this is what town planning is. So that's why the city of Mohenjo-daro was one of the most developed cities, and this is the most unique feature of the Harappan civilization. So let us discuss this citadel and the lower town in detail now. In citadel, the buildings, they were constructed on raised mud brick platforms, and it was walled city. That is, it was physically separated from the lower town. In the lower town, the walls were there. Several buildings, they were built on platforms, which were basically the foundations. Also, the building activity within the city was restricted to a fixed area, as we have seen in the picture also. And the settlement was planned and then implemented. As in the case of streets also, first the streets were laid and then the houses were constructed. But now in unplanned sites, we can see the houses were first constructed and then the streets were laid. So this makes a difference. Also, the bricks were used, and these were sun dried bricks or baked bricks. They were both used, and they were having length breadth in a standard ratio. The length was double and the breadth was twice the height. Means if the height was 1 centimeter, then the breadth was 2 centimeters and the length was 4 centimeters. So this standard ratio was maintained, that is 4:2:1, and such bricks, they are found uniformly in all the Harappan sites which have been excavated till date. Also, the drains, they are a distinctive feature of any planned town. So the drains, they were laid properly, and a carefully planned drainage system was present in the Harappan cities. In the lower town, the roads and streets, they were laid along an approximate grid pattern. That is the grid. They were intersecting each other at right angles. They were intersecting each other at right angles like this. The grids were there. in straight line, and here the drains were laid. So first the streets and roads were laid out, and then this was the road, the main road you can say, and then this was first street, then came the second street, then so on the third street. So these streets were in a grid pattern and they were intersecting the roads at right angles, and then the drains were laid, and then the houses were constructed in the along the streets on both sides. So this was how the city was planned. Also, when the drains were laid, the domestic water had to flow into the street drains, and every house need to have at least one wall along the street. This was one of the main feature, and this has been found in all the residential buildings in the lower town. When we see the drains they were actually you can say the drainage system was complete ancient system which is yet discovered. Every house was connected to the street drains, and for preparing the drain, channels were made of bricks, and then mortar, they were set in mortar, and then above them the loose bricks were placed, so that for cleaning, when it comes to cleaning, these bricks can be removed. In some of the sites limestone was also found, and it was used for covering. The house drains, they were first emptied into a pit or sump, into which solid matter it settled. So all the solid waste it settled into the cesspit or sump, and the wastewater it flowed out into the street drains. Also the long drainage channels were provided, and at intervals there were sumps in these long drainage channels for cleaning. And this drainage system was not only found in larger cities, but it was found in smaller settlements as well, like in Lothal. That's all we have in this video. In the next video we will see the domestic architecture